Hey, what's going on, guys? Flick here, and welcome back to another episode of Youth Squad Stars with York City. We're just getting into October, and we will be simulating this match against Portsmouth in the J-Paint Trophy. I have no interest in cup matches this season, so I might as well simulate and hopefully lose those because they just take a toll on our stamina. But we will be playing the 3 league matches in today's episode against Walsall, against Blackpool, and against Doncaster. Because it is the start of the month, I'll get right into a squad report for you guys, just quickly scrolling through, and you guys can see some of our player growth. We're about half and half on players that have grown in their physical stats and players that have not. So that's a little bit worrying, but hopefully all the players do eventually grow in their physical attributes because that is crucial if we do want to compete with the likes of Premier League opponents. But only a couple players here in the Youth Academy. Hopefully we can add some more in this episode. After reviewing the comments for the last episode, I've also chosen to switch up the formation a bit, switching to a 4-3-2-1, and I think this could work well for us considering we have D'Italio, who's one of our best finishers on the team, Sadami, who's cracking in goals, and Bronco, who was very exciting in the last episode. So hopefully they can replicate that for him in this episode and we can score some goals. Right off the bat, we have a youth scouting report from Norway. We haven't found a 90+ potential player in quite some time. Hopefully this month will be one where we can actually do so, but it doesn't look like we are. Now I moved forward a little bit and I've stopped on the 3rd of October, and the reason I've stopped on the 3rd of the month is that on Twitter I've seen some people bring back some exceptional scouting reports from scouts that were sent out on the 3rd of the month. So I'm looking to replicate that in this career mode, and I'm also looking to implement a new tip that I've learned from Bama Striker 9. If you guys are unfamiliar with him, I'll leave a link to his YouTube channel in the description. He's got some exceptional tips and tricks that you guys can utilize into both training as well as youth scouting. And the tip basically is 4 5-star, 5-star scouts. I don't know if this will work for 3-star, 3-star, but I'm going to see if it does. He basically found a lot more 90+ potential players in regions that were a lot less scouted. So countries like New Zealand, Australia, China, those kind of countries. So I'm going to be sending a scout to China for 3 months, looking for a physically strong player, and I'm hoping to get back more 90+ rated players. I could also do it for our last scout, Jack Musangu, as well. However, I'm going to send him out later in the month, so that way each episode should feature at least one scouting report because I know it's very exciting to check those out. Well, we have lost in the J-Paint Trophy to Portsmouth 2-0, which is good for us. That means less fixtures to play, and that way we can focus more on the league and focus on getting promoted to the championship. However, through the simulation, we have suffered an injury. Isimat Miran, our starting center back, is out for 7 weeks. That is not good news, so we're going to have to play someone out of position at the center back position. Because we are lacking a lot of depth in our first team, we will be promoting a player from our youth academy, Stavros Kaya. He's a center defensive mid from Greece, and I think he could be a decent player as a rotational player, maybe even a starting 11 player. 53 rated is not too bad, so we will offer him a contract of course 2 years and 500 a week. Hopefully he does accept this. And with the new month, I've switched around the training a little bit, giving some new players a chance to grow. And we have the 2 spots for Klinger, but we also have Sadami, Bronco, and Camacho, and hopefully they can all reach that 60 rating here pretty soon. We'll see if we get any growth, and Camacho up to a 55 now. It looks like Klinger wants some more wages, and of course I'm going to give him that because he is currently our best player. We don't want him sending in a transfer request. And luckily his new contract is only 800 more than what it originally was. I'm going to give him the sporadic first team player because I've found that when you promote a player from future first team to something like crucial, they just decline it because although that's realistically what he's going to be for this team, he won't accept that, which is kind of dumb, but we're just going to offer him sporadic, and I bet he does accept this. Our first match of the episode will be against Walsall, who are currently sitting 8th in the league with 14 points. We need to make sure we pick up a win here to maintain our playoff position. And I haven't switched around our starting 11 much, but I am giving Kaya his debut at center back. That's actually one of the positions he can play. He's got good work rates to play in that position, so I think he's going to be the perfect replacement for Isimat Miran while he's injured. It's a chance here for Walsall. They're going to get inside the box. Henry laying it off to the far post. That's a good block by Kaya, and we clear it out. Kaya already impressing in his first match. The thing I like about this 4-2-3-1 formation is that it lets a lot of free roaming to go on. Players kind of switch positions, and our left forward might go play striker, our striker might go play left forward, that kind of stuff. Here's a good bit of passing. We're going to find D'Italio, gets by a couple players. He's going to have the shot! I thought that was in the back of the net, but it goes just over. Good pressure, though, and we're going to look to keep getting those shots. Wait for this over-the-top through ball. We're going to play it out wide to D'Italio, who held his run well. And now he's going to try to send in the cross. Nearly gets taken out, but this is a chance for us to dribble it inside. Sadami's wide open, the finesse shot! It took a deflection, and that kind of messed up the keeper right there. Sadami continuing his goal scoring, picking up a crucial goal for us just before halftime, and I think that's not going to be his first one in this match. Rather, should I say, that's not going to be his only one in this match. It's been a long recording session for me, guys. Well, here we are at halftime, and not too much happened in that first half up until the last couple of minutes, but we went into the break with a lead, and now that we have the lead, I'm assuming Walsall is going to start pressing forward, which should leave them susceptible to the counterattack. That's my tactic for the next half. We'll take D'Italio off, and we'll bring on Segura. I'm feeling pretty comfortable with this game. I don't think they're going to get back into the match. We'll also bring on Mayland in for Laura Ramos. He, of course, is the skiller on our team, the 5-star weak foot, 4-star skiller. And then we'll bring on Gustafin in for Guerra. Try to play a little bit more defensively and just hang on to the result. Oh, no, this is not good. Wow. Klinger with the save. That was more of a mess than it should have been. We should have just been able to head it back to the keeper. But Klinger staying on his toes, making it a clutch save for us. Full-time whistle, and that was not a very entertaining game. Technically, we didn't have a shot on target, despite scoring the goal, but hopefully our next match will be a bit more entertaining, and we can score a few more goals with this new formation. Monthly scouting update from Greece, and we'll see if we can get any more good Greek players into the youth academy. We find a 72-94 player. Zindilis, not sure what position he's going to be. It looks to be a center defensive mid, and we'll sign him up. And that's going to be it for this month from Greece. Our next match is against Blackpool, who are all the way down in the 17th place position. Only 12 points through 11 games. We need to get a win here. We're going to look to get on the counterattack here, as Blackpool only have a couple of people back. We see Sadami here in the middle. Managed to hold on to possession. Someone needs to make the overlap run on the left, but no one really wants to. There it is, finally. Only a couple seconds late. Now Fernandez on the ball. Good position to send in the cross, but that's out for a corner. Laura Ramos seeing the run by Sadami. This is a chance for us. He's going to slip it through, and D'Italio, that is some superb vision by Sadami to find D'Italio, making that run. I set the get in behind option, and that's exactly what happened right there. There's no way the keeper can make that save. See the run here? It's going to be Bronco with loads of space on the right. Can he go crossbody and by the keeper? Good save by Doyle. Now D'Italio trying to dribble this one back inside, and it's taken away. I think Bronco needs to do a little bit better on that finish there. At the end of the first half, the match is still 1-0. I can tell you guys, we're not going to score too many goals by this Blackpool defense. The goals that we do score are either going to be on the counterattack since we are up, or maybe that patient build-up passing like we did in the first goal. Another chance here for Blackpool. They're cutting inside, playing it through, and it goes in the back of the net, but he was offsides. We get lucky. We really do need that second insurance goal because Blackpool have looked dangerous. They're on the verge of scoring, so we need that comfortable cushion. D'Italio looking for Sadami here. He sees the run made by D'Italio. If Aimson didn't stick out a foot right there, I think we would have gotten another goal. We're going to use our substitutes now, bringing on Mayland in for Laura Ramos, and I will also bring on Segura in for Bronco. He hasn't been too impressive in this match, but we do just want to strengthen up our midfield, make sure that we don't get caught on the counterattack. Just a couple minutes of extra time now in the match. Yeats on the ball, playing it through. We need to clear it, and we have some space to find... If he's on sides, this could be it. Sadami with space here. He's got help in the middle, playing it forward. It's D'Italio, just needs to finish it, and the finesse shot. That's GG right there, 2-0. I wanted that insurance goal, and unfortunately for us, it came in the last minutes of the match, so we had to stress out. But we get that insurance goal finally. We're going to get another 3 points in the league. A brace from D'Italio gives us another good result. We really turned up in the second half. 8 shots, 4 on target, only 44% of the possession, but we are just dominating in the league. I wouldn't be surprised if we contend for the league title. The final match of the episode could potentially put us in the first place spot. We're only 2 points shy of Bolton in the first place position, and Doncaster is currently 16th with 14 points. Let's see if we can get a clean sweep and win all 3 games in this episode. We have made some changes to our midfield. We had some tired players because our last fixture was midweek, and now we've got Soriano, Mayland, and Gustafin in the midfield, as well as Segura at that left forward spot. And we're going to get the ball here with Bronco. He sees a man on the outside, and he's going to try to switch play. Soriano finding Gustafin, the long shot, and in the back of the net, Gustafin scoring one of the few long shots that we've scored all season. Maybe we have found one of the players that can actually do that. Uh-oh, might be an immediate response had it not been for Klinger making that save. I'm telling you, Doncaster are not a bad team, and they've really been passing the ball together really well. But we have as well in this 4-3-2-1 formation. If we can just string together a couple more passes, we can easily score some more goals. Over the top through ball, and that is perfectly weighted to find Segura. Can he put this one on the near post? Get it by the keeper. Well, he got it by the keeper, but not on target. Oh, what just happened there? I wasn't even talking because I thought Klinger had made the save. That's actually a spectacular goal from Doncaster. We'll look at this replay one more time. And it was just a over-the-top through ball played to him, and then he kind of just took it down on his chest. What a shot. Klinger even got a hand to it, but just not able to make the save. Here we go. Good bit of passing. We can maybe slip this one off to the left. It's Segura, D'Italio's replacement for this match. Cuts in. Can he go with a finesse shot? Kind of got pushed off the ball there, but no foul from the referee. And it looks like we're going to go into the halftime break tied up 1-1. It's going to be a good game here. Match stats relatively equal. The only advantage Doncaster do have are in the shots department, but I will be making a substitution right here at the halftime break, taking off Segura and bringing on D'Italio, who should have enough stamina left to finish off this match. Here's D'Italio getting his first touches on the ball in this match. Cuts in. Gets by a couple players looking for Sadami. The link-up play between Sadami and D'Italio is just on point. We've pretty much played them together since the beginning, and you can tell that chemistry is there because D'Italio saw that run from Sadami right from the start. He could have been selfish and tried to shoot it himself, but rather he'll pick up another assist, and Sadami just clinical from that kind of position. We're into extra time, and one last chance for Doncaster, but Fuentes just going to boot this one down the pitch. And I'm not going to take any chances. I think with only 2 minutes of extra time, that's the full-time whistle, and we get yet another win to round out this episode. Great performance in today's episode and this match. We'll take a look at the match statistics to wrap things up. And it was an equal game. We just ended up on top. But guys, that's going to bring it into the episode today. Hope you have enjoyed it. If you did, drop a like down below. Subscribe if you're new around here. And until next time, this has been Flick. I'll be talking to you guys again soon.